Hey, my super beautiful, lovely souls. Lizzie the Lightworker here. So today I'm going to fulfill a viewer's request for a female Capricorn divine female and a Libra divine male twin flame union. So we're going to get right into it, and we'll use a couple different decks. I like to pull what I feel, what's needed when I'm channeling energy here. So it's sort of like whatever I feel like I need is going to bring a good message into the reading. Okay, so a little bit about, let's just see, Libra males. Libra males are usually really super romantic guys. Very fair-minded, very flirty, very social. You know, they're funny, they like to have a good time, they like to indulge in things. They're natural peacemakers, so they just don't really like a lot of, crazy fights or arguing, or they don't like when things are in disharmony. They want to create harmony, and they want to be like mediators in a situation. And Capricorn women are usually very strong women. They're like one of the strongest women in the zodiac, and they're very determined, and they're very driven. They're very loyal people. They're very serious at times. They're very career-minded. Oftentimes, they're like really the breadwinners, and they really do care for everyone in their clan or in their family. Very good for that. So these two coming together, they could mentally and emotionally be well suited. They would counterbalance each other. I'm thinking they would keep each other sort of interested, and they might indulge like in the finer things in life together, that sort of thing. They could every so often like disagree about money, because Capricorn females are more grounded and secure when it comes to money, and Libras are a little more in the moment, so they'll be more like inclined to spend a little bit more money, if that makes sense. So that could be something, but other than that, they might have a difference of opinion once in a while, and that could really start some arguing, and then one of them would always sort of want to have the last word, but Libra might back down a little bit more because he's a natural peacemaker. Okay, so let's get right into this. We're going to do our female first. So our female Capricorn is going to go here. And we're going to say, what is she like? What is she going through right now? What are some things that she wants out of this relationship? What is her wants? What is her needs? What is her desires? Her personality? Okay. So she could be getting over some rather disastrous times. She could have had in the past like really bad relationship, and it could have even been something that was really bad that she had to escape. When the Tower comes up in reverse, it does mean that there has a chance has been given to sort of either avert worse things or come out of some traumatic times or some bad times, or that you could have avoided some even worse things. But yeah, I would say that could have been coming out of something quite disastrous, quite bad. Seems to me it could have been a catalyst type thing where this pushed her out of a relationship, possibly to open her up to meet her twin flame. Okay, so let's get another card and get a little bit more of that energy. Yeah, I'm going to say that she may have, I just sense this here. I don't know why this is coming up, this pairing together. This usually has to do with if a court card comes in, I feel like that it could be the person that maybe was bad to her. Maybe this is her last relationship, her most recent relationship. Okay, so her nature as well is she is more inclined to, I don't know, have like direction in her life, but would be easily led. Unfortunately, it just seems like she could be easily led. Her nature is like to be secure, to be stable, to be reliable, to try to do all those things. And she may fight very, very hard to do those things in her life. And then something always sort of interferes with her plans. Something unexpected, or, it might just even be a little bit of bad luck here, but something seems to always interfere with what she's doing. Let's get another card. Yeah, and I'm going to go back to, she's definitely been hurt here. But she's in a period of recovery. Or this could have happened, I don't know, a year ago, 2 years ago. It could be recent. It could be way, way, way long time ago from her past. She is definitely getting over something catastrophic in her life. Something that took all her energy. Something that, you know, maybe she thought she was never going to get over it. Okay, so let's paint a little bit more of a picture here. Let's get into the divine male here, the Libra male. Okay, so with the Libra male, he has also gone through some things where he had to untie his bounds to something. He was particularly maybe engaging in some not so healthy habits in life. Maybe he had some issues with codependency. Maybe he had some issues with addictions. They could have been mild addictions. They could have been severe ones. But it seems like he's also in a period of recovery, some type of recovery here, where he was able to free himself and able to open up his mind and be less fearful of things. Maybe he had a hard time opening up with people. Maybe he too had a bad relationship that he had to get away from. Or he just was really struggling with some things in his life that he had to fix or correct or better himself. Let's get another card and see. Okay, so we're getting a lot of reversals here. With the Page of Pentacles in this, I feel like because of these behaviors, he could have had a lot of missed opportunities. He could have turned himself away from things that were good or valuable lessons. He may have not learned the full lesson here with the pattern that he was in the past, but he's sort of turning it around a bit. Not like he should, but not like he should. I'm trying to, like, how would I word this? Like, he should put more effort into this. But he's come a long way. That's what I feel. Yeah, he's definitely come a long way. Yeah. So he was on a path to betterment. And he is sort of feeling like a little bit like he's made some maybe even minor changes that were sort of victorious over maybe some past behaviors, or maybe coming into this relationship with our Capricorn female, he feels like he could be healed or she could do that. So getting back to her, yeah, so yeah, there's some both on both ends here, guys. It seems like they both had to do an immense amount of healing. They both had some real issues, some real bad times in their past, some real dark days. Okay, so let's see, as they're, you know, what are they like together? What are they like together? Okay, so together they may be a bit irresponsible. It could just be that they need to figure out how to be responsible individuals, like, on their own. It looks like here she had like love problems, maybe a bad relationship, maybe some money issues, maybe she like I said, she always tried to do the right thing and then some crazy shit would happen and she'd have to like tear down all her foundations and start over again. And then, you know, he could have had some bad patterns that he was following, and then he may have not fully learned his lessons, but now he seems like he may be ready for you know, moving on and moving away from this old self and this bad patterns. But coming together, they may just have a little bit more to learn. They may teach each other how to, you know, do this, how to come together and be a bit more responsible. But in the beginning, this is sort of like, you know, unreliable, unstable, not the best foundations being built upon. So they would definitely have to work on that. But that's just coming together. So they may not even know what's going on here. This relationship might seem like a little bit shaky. They may have fears coming into this relationship together. They may be fearful. They may not know what the course is going to be. That might be important here, to know what the course is going to be. If they want to continue to be invested, that is definitely something that could be on the table here. So let's get another card. Okay, so the Star. This is good though, because that means that somewhere I mean, they may be wishing for this relationship and wishing for each other. And, you know, this has to do with sort of regaining your strengths and regaining your spirituality and sort of letting your talent shine and letting who you are out so the other person can really know you, you know, like your authentic self, like being your authentic self with each other. And if you're wishing for each other, this is like a wish come true. Or if you're wishing for things to get better in your personal lives, each of your personal lives, this is a wish coming true. Maybe when you come together, the stability will come. And you can be a whole. The stability will come. And let's just see. We'll get another card here off to the side. Sorry, guys. I'm sort of fumbling. Okay. Okay, so with Seven of Cups in reverse, I would say that there was or could be some indecisiveness here. Like I said, there could be just some lack of expression, maybe, I'm gonna say. Maybe you both feel like you want to be really sure about this relationship to invest yourselves and get in order, you know, what you need to get in order. And when it comes to each other, put your focus. I'm going to get another card. Okay. And stop sacrificing. Stop sacrificing things for maybe things that you don't need to sacrifice. You're going to have to sacrifice for each other. I would say coming together, the nature of this relationship, the theme of this relationship is going to be sacrifice. Okay, the sacrifices that you're going to have to make for each other, getting your stuff together individually, as a couple, letting your true selves show, letting your talent show, adding to the situation for the better, adding to each other, adding to the relationship, making sure you're both secure and you both feel stable and you both feel in a good place and you both feel healed. And not saying that this can't work. I'm getting good vibes that it could work. It just looks like it needs some work, okay? Because, like these two cards, I just think it needs to be, you both need to be very clear with each other of what you want. And you might have to sacrifice some things, but think about what you're sacrificing. Sacrifices might even not need to be made. Maybe you both think that you'll have to do sacrificing for each other and you won't, it won't pay out or it won't pay off, but that's not entirely true. So let's get one more card. We'll get a Psychic Tarot for the Heart card. Okay, confront. This comes up a lot when we have to deal with twin flame relationships and twin flame energies. Confront. Confront has to do with, you know, your shadow self, your other side. So if your twin flame is your other half and you're given this card and it's telling you confront, you have to sort of look at the negative parts of yourself, the bad parts of yourself that you don't want to look at, or the things that you need to fix that maybe you are not able to, or you put off these things. This is telling you you have to fix those things and confront those things. And, you know, sort of when you come together as a couple in a union, if you've done this and you're able to face what's wrong and face your mistakes and face your pasts and heal those things, you know, there's no stopping you. You know, but I will say, you have to really feel like this person is home. That's the true energy of a twin flame relationship. If you're coming together and you feel like any one little thing is off in this relationship, I guarantee you this is not your true twin flame. It could not be. Not maybe this, but I just want to say that. You know, your soul is trying to teach you guys lessons. Each part of your soul is trying to teach you lessons. So the advice is going to be, you know, like I said, make sure you're very clear with each other. You might have to make some sacrifices. They might seem like they're really grave sacrifices, but they're really not. I don't know exactly what that will entail for this particular union, and confront your shadow selves. Okay, guys? So I hope you enjoyed this reading for Capricorn female and Libra male twin flames. Please let me know what you think in the comments. And if you'd like to see any more videos, twin flame union videos, let me know what you would like to see and I'll be glad to get those done. Okay, guys, many, many blessings.